Hello, thank you so much for being here. I hope you're doing great. Today we're having another picky card reading to find out who wants to apologize to you. So we have 4 piles. This is group number 1, this is group number 2, this is group number 3, and this is group number 4. This is just one card, so bear with me. I will shuffle on the go. So if you don't like to watch me shuffling the cards and picking the cards, so just skip a few seconds forward once you pick your group, okay? So yeah, we have 4 groups. Choose the stone, choose the card, choose the number, do whatever works best for you, and let's get started. Group number 1. Okay, so let's take more cards for group number 1. Who wants to apologize to you? Group number 1. Okay. Okay, what else do we need? Okay. Sorry, I'm shuffling on the go, but I feel like this may be better. Okay, so let's look at all of the cards. Group number 1, we have 7 of water or 7 of cups. We have Mecca, we have not for you, we have Ace of Swords, 3 of Swords, and 7 of Wands. We also have 7 of Wands again. We have Chariot, we have Knight of Cups, we have Page of Cups, we have Creative Achievement and Determination, we have True Love, we have Dance, Power, and Integrity. Okay, so what I see right away, the person who wants to apologize to you in this connection is someone who maybe was a little bit confusing and not very trustworthy when you were in connection, when you were talking, when you were communicating. I feel like for one of you, and I feel like more it's for this person who wants to apologize to you, you were like the true love for them, and this is why they carry this load on them, why they thinking of you when they want to apologize to you. But for you, I feel like with this not for you card, I feel like although this was quite a powerful connection, maybe even something that goes like beyond this lifetime, but it wasn't really for you. For you, I feel like it was more like a lesson, and for them you were like the one that got away kind of thing. Because with the 7 of water, with the 7 of cups here, it seems like there were a lot of confusion, there were a lot of words and thoughts being said that weren't really true and weren't really honest, or weren't really, things that it's like this person said things that they really didn't feel at that moment, or they just wanted to mask all of that. So this connection, although I feel this power coming from it, and we have power card here, and Mecca card is one of the most powerful cards in this deck. So there is this power coming from this connection. There is this energy of deepness, of depth, of lessons, of karma, but it's something that was meant to be in a way short, although it was meaningful. for different reasons for both of you. This person, I feel like they are kind of heartbroken at the moment, and overall they had this like energy around them of heartbrokenness. It's not really like sadness, but it's the kind of energy, it's the kind of feeling when you talk to someone or you look at someone and you see this like brokenness. I know that sounds very harsh and dark, but this is the kind of energy I'm getting from this person that we having here. And sometimes I feel like they might have been very sharp with their words, with their tongue. They might have been also very defensive a lot of the times. Maybe they felt this love from the beginning, but they defended, they guarded their heart. They didn't want it to allow themselves to feel that. And I feel like this is their biggest mistake overall in this life, and the biggest lesson overall, to learn to open up and to learn to have this love, that they feel given to someone else, and also to be able to accept the love from someone else. I'm also feeling that this person maybe is struggling with some sort of self-expression, not just love related, but maybe they have some talent that they cannot express for some reason. And they also feel like for some of you, you were kind of like their muse. Maybe you inspired them. It could not be even a like creative talent, but could be something that they are really good at, but they are avoiding to go after. The regret that they have is very, very clear. You see, we have the 7 of Wands in their character, and we have 7 of Wands and regrets that they have. So overall, they regret kind of throwing their negativity, throwing their negative character, what there is negative about them on you, like showing their negative side to the maximum, to the fullest, and almost like amplifying their negative traits when they were connecting with you. I'm also feeling like they weren't very romantic with you. They were kind of like, rigid with romance. I don't know, not very good at romance, but not because they're not good at romance, but because they held themselves back. They could have also been a little bit flirty with other people. This is not for everyone, but for some of you, I feel like there might be the case. They might had like wandering eye at the moment. And I'm also feeling like they regret not taking control of the situation and not taking control of their feelings and their emotions. For some of you, I'm feeling like they regret not taking you home. I don't know what that means, but I'm getting that message very clearly. There might be some people who chose this group who actually are like on the contrary, like have roles reversed. So for some of you, I feel, and don't get offended, okay, I feel like maybe you walked away from this person and found someone else, and maybe had some options to choose from, and because this person weren't really open, weren't really stable with their offerings, you chose someone else, and this is why they feel like they were a little bit betrayed, but they also know that it's mainly their fault because they didn't took any action, they didn't take control of the situation and let all of the things like just to go sideways. I feel like they do want to have, like for some of you with this dance card and the true love, it's almost like they want to have one last dance with you, and it's not like It could not be just a dance, an actual dance, but it could be that they want to have a last conversation with you, because I feel like they know that this cannot like be revived to the point that you could be together again, but they just want something out of this, like to have last conversation, to have last even eye connection, they want something with you that you shared together. However, I feel like if you were to get back together, but I'm sorry, for now I don't really see it. But this is from their perspective, so maybe they just don't feel like you would take them back. So if you would take them back, maybe energies would change, and it's more than likely. But from what I'm seeing now and from what are they feeling, they don't think that you two could end up together. But if you were, I feel like they would want to be more honest, more faithful. They would lead this connection with more integrity and with more power. They would be more focused. They would set their intentions. They would be very truthful with what they want and how they feel. And they would just follow their heart, and they would allow their heart to lead them, and before they haven't. It's like they were very afraid to go through that like tunnel, that on the other side there is this beautiful, committed, honest, open relationship. Not open in a way that you with other people, but like open when you connect with each other very openly and very sincerely. They regret not offering you everything that you were worth. So yeah, this first group is definitely, this is a connection of romantic kind. This is someone who regrets of not loving you enough, not giving you enough, and they wish they could change that. I don't think this person forgot you. I think that they still love you, but the heart is absolutely broken. We have true love and Three of Swords. It's like overall they have this energy, again I'm repeating myself, of heartbrokenness. It's like they have negative thoughts occasionally, and those thoughts are kind of piercing their heart, and that leads overall in their life to broken relationships, to loss of things that matter to them. And until they don't fix themselves, don't heal themselves, don't raise their vibration, they're not someone that are really good to have around. I know that sounds harsh, but I feel like you are over that. You had your spiritual awakening, maybe you had your healing done, you had your lessons, so and perhaps they were your lesson, right? So you are now onto better things, more higher vibration things, and they still need to do some healing and some learning. And this is the kind of soul I'm getting from this card. You would probably, you have met, I said it, you have met in previous life, you have met in this lifetime, and I would say you will meet again in the next one. Okay, I think that's it. Group number one, let me see if I see anything else. This could be I'm getting the stronger water and air energy, so they could be water or air sign, but it could be in their not necessarily sun, could be moon, rising, or Venus, so don't focus too much on the signs, especially if you don't know their whole chart. Yeah, they could, I feel like for some of you they could have blonde hair or some light features. Okay, group number one, I think that's it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. Okay, group number two, let's see. Okay, let's get all of the cards. Give me a second. Okay. Okay, we have two of those. Okay, so let's see group number two. Who wants to apologize to you? We have 10 of Swords, we have Mount Shasta, we have Orphaned, we have 9 of Wands, Emperor, 5 of Wands, we have 3 of Pentacles, Ace of Swords, Aeon or Judgment. We also have Sensitivity and Golden Opportunity. We have Gallantry, Quest, Nature, and Healing. Okay, so right away what I'm seeing, the person who wants to apologize to you, group number two, is someone who in a way abandoned you and hurted you a lot. With the 10 of Swords, with the Orphaned card, with the 5 of Wands here, with the Aeon, with the Judgment, I feel like this person literally flipped on you. For some of you, of course, this could be gradually happened, but for most of you I'm getting this energy of one moment they were all charming, one moment they were very cute and sweet, and the next there was this flip when they just flipped, became very dominant, became very maybe even harsh with the words or distant. Overall, I'm getting this energy of feeling betrayed by you feeling betrayed by them, you feeling like they weren't who they said they were. And for some of you, this could actually be not just romantic, but for some of you, I'm getting a family member. So maybe, you trusted a family member a lot. You thought that they are your support, that they are your rock, but they disappointed you and they left you when you needed them most. Yeah, I feel like this person has very dominant energy overall. They're not the one who would give up very quickly. They have a very set ways in a way. They trying to do the right thing, but the thing is that the right thing for them is not really the right thing for everyone or overall just anyone. They're doing the right thing for them, which kind of follows their own beliefs and their own moral system, which is not really inclined with actual morality sometimes. I don't know how to explain it. So that starts a lot of fights in their lives. They can be quite argumentative. I don't know if I pronounced that right, I'm sorry. They can argue a lot, they can fight a lot, they can be competitive at times, and they're not the one to give up or back out if situation gets rough, and they only back out and get out on their own terms, not because someone else says so. So yeah, this is quite stubborn and quite fierce energy overall. And this is probably why in their regrets they have Three of Stones or Three of Pentacles, because they weren't really like working with you like a team. Would that be a romantic situation or family or friendship, whatever it was? And it's like they were always like their way or the highway. So I feel like they are regretting that. They're regretting not working with you as equals, not giving you enough credit for something. They regret not listening you enough, not acknowledging your needs enough, and not just being the way they presented themselves at first to be, or the way they thought it's like they showed you side of them, or just created a little bit of the character for themselves, the way they thought you want them to see, or the way they thought you want them to be, that kind of thing, and that kind of fell off rather quickly. I'm also seeing that they probably were quite judgmental, and they regretting that. They might not always told you like judgmental things, they not always maybe judged you, but they always judged in their mind. They had this like very judgmental outlook at that moment. I'm not seeing that now. I feel like they from then, I feel like this happened quite some time ago. I feel like from then they became more sensitive, they became more compassionate. They learned that because I feel like it's not that your relationship got abandoned and orphaned, but there were a lot of things that kind of fell out from their life, and they looked at themselves and looked for a reason why that is happening. This is very interesting because if you look at these cards, they have some similarities, right? And I feel like for some of you, they were actually also like a lesson in a way, like, but not in a way like for the first group, when the first group was like past life, future life connection kind of thing. It was more like you were on the same collective path, like energetic path of growth, and it was there who left almost like themselves behind. I'm also seeing that in your connection there were quite a few synchronicities, probably the ones that came to you or to them through air, like air element synchronicities, but they were ignored. And now when they are becoming more in tune with themselves and more sensitive overall to their surroundings, now they are understanding that they actually want to have one more opportunity with you. And especially if this is someone from your family or someone from your friend circle, I feel like the door will open again. either by they will open that themselves, or the universe will open the doors for you to once again to reconnect. But I feel like they would be more sensitive, they would be more compassionate now. They want to heal this connection. They want to, for some of you, they want to take bold action. They want to use this emperor energy, but now they want to use it in a more positive, more like grounded way, not domineering way, but more like with, building something grand, building something great, that from that kind of point. So I feel like for some of you, they want to take brave and bold action, and they will sometime in the future. They still just have to do some work. They still have to kind of collect their courage, and yeah, they want this healing. They also want more peace overall in your connection and in their own life altogether. And for some of you, I feel like they want to go back to the nature, because we have nature elements here and here. So I feel like for some of you, maybe they moved or you moved from some place that was close to nature, and now they want to go back. As for the signs, don't focus too much on the signs, okay? Because you might not know their natal chart very well to kind of connect the dots of the placements. But I'm feeling more like fire energy, but also could be air energy in their sun, moon, rising, Venus, or even Mars, because we have Emperor here, so it's very Mars-like energy. Also, they or you, but I'm feeling more like you could have some problems with the Saturn. So maybe Saturn is retrograding, or Saturn is like in 12th house or something like that, because there are some hard lessons that need to be learned in this lifetime. Overall, I feel like this person is quite like beaten, and with this card I'm also getting like Sagittarius moon. So yeah, fire energy, but overall they feel quite beaten down by life, and overall they can have this energy around them, and maybe they have had a hard childhood. That is why they developed these rather harsh character traits. They need to learn to be more sensitive to others and to themselves, and they wish that they would apologize and would say that how they were wrong, and how they weren't treated you with all of the nice things that you needed, and they would say that they are sorry for not acknowledging your needs and wants, and overall even sometimes your words. Yeah, this person could also have animal, I feel like, or you have animal that had connection with this person, like you had animal at the time when you were together, if this is a romantic situation, or if this is like friend or family, that there is animal connection overall. Okay, group number 2, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye. Okay, group number 3, let's see. Okay, let's get all of your cards. Okay. Okay. This one kind of popped out. I will take that. Okay, let's see. There are a lot of cards in this one, and I'm feeling like I need to take them all. have a lot of cards for group number 3. Okay. Okay, we have 3 of air or 3 of swords. So there is a lot of broken energy going on here. This is not like something light from what I see from this card. We also have Stonehenge. We have Thinker, we have Mending, and Unfinished Symphony. Okay, we have Father of Swords, Judgment, and 2 of Swords. We also have 9 of Swords, again Father of Swords, Justice, High Priestess, and 5 of Wands. We also have Don't Back Down, Rebirth and New Beginning, Creation, Metamorphosis, Flexibility, and Expectation. Okay, so for some of you, this is definitely a romantic situation. For others, this is a friendship. But for however this is, like romantic or not, this is some connection that is not new. It had its time. For some of you, you know this person since your childhood, or when you meet, when you met, there was this instant connection and you felt like you know each other for a very long time, and that could be because your connection goes beyond this lifetime, but this is not for everyone. For others, actually, this could be that this person, and I know this will sound strange, but this is a person that has a connection to someone that you know from past lifetime. And for others also, this could be someone that you have had actually romantic connection in your past lifetime. Okay, so because this connection has like more energy rather than gathered in this lifetime, there feels like there is a lot of unsolved issues. And for some of you, I feel like from the very beginning there were some, I'm hearing the word red flags, but I don't think this is the right word. It's like there were some things that made you think about this connection, that made you like tick in a way, you know, your intuition was telling one thing and the reality seemed to be another one. And even in friendship, there were some weird things going on for some of you. For others, I feel like there were just some things that were unresolved when they needed to be resolved, and that led to some things unsaid, some things undone, and builded for some anger, for some sadness, for some disappointment. And neither you, neither this person have had closure. There is a need of a closure. With this Unfinished Symphony, I feel like there is a need of closure, because maybe this person or you disappeared from each other's life very quickly and, you know, without explanation. Who this person is, I feel like they have very strong energy of Father of Swords or King of Swords. And for some of you, this is actually can be a father, because now I'm seeing we have these 2 cards, and I chose this deck for their personality, and we have kings named like father and father. So for some of you, yeah, this actually could be an actual father that wants to apologize to you, because maybe they left you in your childhood, or there was something that they did when you were a kid that they haven't apologized for, and that is burdening them, that is on their mind, that is on their heart, and that is what they want to solve. But I feel like for some of you, they are lacking courage, but for others, you actually don't accepting their apology. And for others, for those who doesn't have connection with this person at the moment. Either this is romantic, friend, or father, or family member. I feel like they don't know how to reach you, or maybe they don't have your details, like your number or your address. But for others, like, they don't know how to approach you even. So yeah, this person could be someone who has a certain maturity about them, has very unique way of thinking, in a way that they come up with very solid and very stable like thoughts and ideas and words. They're not someone who just babbles information and just throw out words. At least they are not like that now. Yeah, but they also could have been detached a lot, or overall have this detached energy, like they don't care about the world and they don't care about anything, but deep down in their heart and their mind they do. They care about everyone, and sometimes even more than people realize and give them credit for. I feel like most of the time they trying to find middle ground in things. They trying to merge their intuition and their thoughts, like their ideas. They also sometimes have trouble balancing things out, because for some of you I feel like they deal with a lot of burdens in their daily life. For others I feel like this is the person who like had a second like life, like a second chance at life. Maybe they struggled with some addiction. I don't know really. Maybe this was something like an accident happened. There's something that happened that made them change their course, that made them reevaluate things, and now they are doing things quite differently. The regret that they have, that the regret that this person has, it seems like they put a lot of anxiety on you. They put a lot of, they created this energy of anxiousness, of even like depression, darkness around you, and they are sorry for that. They are sorry that they weren't fair to you. They're sorry for the conflicts that they caused, not just external, but I feel like they caused you internal conflicts. Maybe they messed with your self-esteem or something like that, because they regret that. They regret those things a lot. I feel like they lied to you at certain point and weren't really honest about their feelings or overall what is going on in their life. For some of you, I'm sorry to say, but I'm getting like abuse, so they regret that now, and they wish that they could change it. They wish that they could take all of that back and, just make it disappear, make it go away. There were secrets involved, and for those who are actually having this as romantic connection, like maybe a person you have divorced or something, they regret having affairs. And if you're not connecting with this message, that's okay, that's not for you. But for some of you, for small amount of you, I feel like this is the person who had affairs. I feel like they think that if they will be very like persistent and will not back down, like not give up, they will make this connection happen again. Not maybe in the way that it was before, maybe not in the way it used to be, but they have this hope. The flame is still burning in their heart, and they still wish for a new beginning, for the rebirth. And overall, I feel like this person is quite huge at new beginnings. They believe in them, or Now when they experience the possibility of it, now they think that everything is possible. They want to create something beautiful, something better with you. They want transformation. They want things to change. They want more flexibility from your part. I feel like they want things just to flow, because they haven't before. And they have this expectation that everything will change and everything will turn out for the better. They are open, for things to change. They want that. They trusting their heart, they trusting the universe, and they trusting that now their good thoughts, their good intentions will like change the energies. And I think that this person is not really the one who used to believe in the energies and like law of attraction and all of that, but now they are kind of changing their mind and even trying to use some of those things, like they are having this positive like outlook. They are setting their intentions to connect with you, to reconnect with you. So yeah, they having this expectation, and they wanting this transformation. And actually, you will, I feel like for many of you, you will have opportunity to have this transformation, to have reconciliation, but it's all up to you. And I feel like for those who won't take this person back, despite this a romantic or friend or a family member, I feel like this person will understand, because they know how much hurt there is around this connection. 3 of Swords. And again, if this is a romantic situation, maybe a broken marriage, I feel like this person really betrayed you, and they know that you cannot forgive that. I feel like for many of you, really, like there was someone else that has been chosen in your place. It could even be in friendship, like they found new friend or something like that. So yeah, I feel like they know they haven't been fair to you. They know how much they have hurted you, how much anxiety they caused, how much nightmares and sleepless nights they caused to you. So if you won't forgive them, or if you won't talk to them, they will understand that, although they really wish for forgiveness and they really want and need for closure to happen for both of you. As for signs, I'm getting strong air energy, but with the King of Swords, usually pick up also on Capricorn. So and here we have High Priestess, so maybe Taurus, but again, don't focus on the signs because you might not know the whole natal chart for this person. So air sign, Capricorn, Taurus, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or Venus, or just dominant energy overall for them. For some of you also, this person could actually have tattoos. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful or interesting, and yeah, group number 3, I will see you next time. Bye. Okay, group number 4, let's see. Okay, I will get all of your cards. Give me a second. Ooh, no, way too much. Okay. Still have 2, okay. have quite a few cards here as well. Okay, what else do I need? This one? Okay, look number 4. We have 9 of water. We have yelling and Karnak. We have breathe. We have the world, 3 of wands, 8 of cups, 5 of wands, and temperance. Okay. We have hermit, we have hierophant, we have knight of pentacles, we have 8 of wands, we have the arts, we have graciousness and benevolence, we have happiness, gratitude, and partnership. Okay, so this person wants partnership. So again, this probably is someone that you have had a romantic connection with. I usually pick up on romantic connections, I don't know why. So yeah, this is someone that you have had some dreams together. There is a lot of hope. This is 9 of cups. There's a lot of hope. There's a lot of planning. I feel like dreams together created with this connection, in this connection. And I feel like this person failed to deliver. As for your karmic connection, I feel like, honestly, I'm not even sure. I don't see much karmic situation going on here. I mostly feel like you have very different karmic lessons. One of you actually could be that one of you in your past lifetime left your soulmate and you reincarnated, and your soulmate, your love from the past lifetime haven't, or it could be for them like that. Also, one of you has a lot of support from ancestors in this lifetime. For some of you, I feel like this connection actually haven't had a lot of trouble, or trouble that might be very alerting. There was more situations and circumstances that developed this connection to break up. It could be that this person had to leave, or you had to leave, and the next step of commitment haven't been taken, or the person chose their dreams and their needs over yours, or over connection. It could be also that person was too optimistic, that everything will work out, and they haven't put much effort, or they didn't even realize what you needed from them. And they thought they are giving you everything that you need. This person that we are talking here about, I feel like they could be this person. They always look forward, but not always in a good way. They always on the go for the next big thing, and that could sometimes be very horrible in relationships because they always think that the grass is greener on the other side, although they can love the person very much, and they sometimes just forget daily things. They kind of lose the trees for the forest. And I know it's supposed to be, vice versa, like don't lose forest for the trees, but it's like this person sees too much of a big picture, and it's like, oh, it would be like something like, oh, I met this person, I will marry him or her, but they just, one day, and they just forgets to tell you that, they just forgets to tell you that they like you even, but they are thinking that they will marry you. This is something like that. I don't know how to explain it otherwise. And it's like they set their intention, they want this, they outlive the whole story in their mind, and they forget to tell you about it. They forget to tell you how they feel. And for some of you, this person even, it's like they live this whole story in their mind. They live this whole happy ending in their mind, and they don't even need to have it in real life, and they just move on. It's very weird energy, to be honest. Although with temperance, I feel like they try to manage all of this. They try to be more grounded. They need to be more grounded. They might have quite a few internal conflicts going on, and that is why they're trying to balance themselves out. They could be Sagittarius, by the way. Also, they could be Earth sign. But don't be too focused on signs, because you don't know their probably don't know their whole natal chart. So yeah, this could be their sun, moon, or rising. But they have this energy of a little bit like Sagittarian, when they're too much in their head, in like on a philosophy side, and they just forget to be here on a daily basis. Be for the person on a daily basis. They might also be quick to anger and quick to calm down. As for what they regret, I feel like they actually regret not having a good pace, and that makes absolutely good sense. They regret not finding the truth for themselves, and I don't know if this is the truth that they want to be with you, or this is the truth that they hid something from you. Honestly, I don't know, but it's like they felt a little bit lost at the moment they were connecting with you, and they regret that they haven't figured things out for themselves, so they weren't more stable for you. I'm also seeing that they regret not making you a solid commitment, not giving you a solid commitment, not being more grounded with what they want from you. They were kind of moving a little bit too slow, and with their commitment, with their appreciation for you, even with their words, and overall they weren't giving you what you wanted. And then it feels like, yeah, this was quite a weird pacing, because then they tried to like bombard you, for some of you, with commitment, with offers, with all of that, and that kind of backfired. For others, I feel like they maybe moved away, or you moved away and they didn't follow, or they didn't stay, and that was what caused this connection to fade away. But overall, I feel like they regret not giving you what you wanted, not giving you a solid commitment. They still think of you. Maybe the love is not the way it was before, but the most important thing I think for them is that with you they could be themselves, like absolutely, and they haven't found anyone like that, and that is why they still think of you. They think about this connection, and they wish that they could change it. They wish that they could have you back in their life, and they think of you as someone very kind and very giving person, and they need that in their life, not because they are selfish, but because they haven't had that much and they needed to learn kindness overall. I feel like for some of you, you were the kind of lesson for them that you taught them kindness, to be more compassionate, to even be more patient and more stable and grounded, and they maybe taught you a little bit about yourself as well. Maybe they increased your self-esteem, or maybe they gave you something valuable. I don't see that they were taking away from you, honestly. Could be, but I'm feeling this is more like this connection, this apology, and this situation. It's more like not someone very hurted some each other. Okay, this is not like someone hurted each other a lot, or this is not someone that betrayed someone on a very deep level. It's more like people did not really understand what they want from each other. This is the kind of energy I'm getting the most. And I feel like this person wants happiness and wants partnership with you. They're very grateful that they have met you, and they would be like incredible grateful if they could reconnect with you. And I feel like they would apologize not doing enough. They would apologize not going after you, not like shouting that they love you from the rooftops. Maybe I'm repeating I think myself. This is not the kind of love that they would make them mad, but this is the kind of love, this is the kind of connection. And maybe you were together in the past lifetime, honestly, now when I'm looking at it. So this is more stable, this is more grateful and more mature, because even if you weren't to be together in the future, they still will be very grateful for you. They still will send you happy thoughts, and this is the kind of person that would be happy to hear that you are happy. But they do want a partnership with you. They want to grow with you. I feel like for some of you, they do want to grow old with you, and this is the kind of thing, I think that they wanted that from the start. They wanted to grow old with you from the start. They just forgot to tell you. This is the kind of person this is, and if you got used to that, I feel like that could be okay. And if you're not very detailed, if you have similar like qualities like them, but of course it's up to you. And I don't get like bad energy, bad vibe from this person, and I feel like with years, if surrounded with good people, this person could be very good, and because they have good heart, they just sometimes can be a little bit influenced by circumstances and by other people. Yeah, they do want partnership with you, and they do want to be happy with you, and they're very grateful that they have met you. Okay, group number 4. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.